Trump is in the fight for his life. Here we have John Roberts asking a question, and then Alan Dershowitz is Trump's brilliant lawyer who's defending him.
Is it true that quid pro quos are often used in foreign policy?
Now, just to clarify real quick, they're accusing Trump of a quid pro quo. That is, if you do this, then I will pay you this amount or I will do whatever.
What if a Democratic president were to be elected and Congress were to authorize much money to either Israel or the Palestinians, and the Democratic president were to say to Israel, no, I'm going to withhold this money unless you stop all settlement growth, or to the Palestinians, I will withhold the money Congress authorized to you unless you stop paying terrorists. And the president said, quid pro quo. If you don't do it, you don't get the money. If you do it, you get the money. There's no one in this chamber that would regard that as in any way unlawful.
Here's Alan Dershowitz. He's a constitutional scholar and a Democrat or a liberal defending Trump.
The only thing that would make a quid pro quo unlawful is if the quo were in some way illegal.
So Dershowitz, in defending Trump, is trying to show that quid pro quos, or that those kinds of trades, are a normal way for a president to act with foreign actors. He's saying that it's not by necessity corrupt.
When President Lincoln told General Sherman to let the troops go to Indiana so that they can vote for the Republican Party, let's assume the president was running at that point, and it was in his electoral interest to have these soldiers put at risk the lives of many, many other soldiers who would be left without their company. Would that be an unlawful quid pro quo? No, because the president, A, believed it was in the national interest, but B, he believed that his own election was essential to victory in the Civil War.
This is a brilliant tactic by Dershowitz, where he's making the Democrats argue against something Lincoln did in the Civil War.
Every president believes that. That's why it's so dangerous to try to psychoanalyze a president, to try to get into the intricacies of the human mind. Everybody has mixed motives. And for there to be a constitutional impeachment based on mixed motives would permit almost any president to be impeached.
Slimy reptilian Adam Schiff was saying that Trump had mixed motives, and Dershowitz is only proving that mixed motives is not enough. You have to prove purely selfish motives.
The House managers do not allege that this decision, this quid pro quo, as they call it, and the question is based on the hypothesis there was a quid pro quo, I'm not acting the facts, they never allege that it was based on pure financial reasons. It would be a much harder case if a hypothetical president of the United States said to a hypothetical leader of a foreign country, unless you build a hotel with my name on it, and unless you give me $1 million kickback, I will withhold the funds. That's an easy case. That's purely corrupt and in the purely private interest. But a complex middle case is, I want to be elected. I think I'm a great president. I think I'm the greatest president there ever was. And if I'm not elected, the national interest will suffer greatly.
I'll keep you guys posted on all these hearings and all the legal entanglements that the Democrats are trying to slam Trump with right now. This could affect his 2024 run. That's what this is about. And that's why it's important. If you care about the 2024 run, then I'll keep you guys posted on this material. I'm Doug TenNapel, and we're in exile.